impromptu speeches. And to lead us through the impromptu speaking section of today's meeting, please welcome our table topics master, Kevin.
Now, Toastmasters, do I have time for 3 or 2? Thank you. So, welcome to the trial of the century. Today, we are going to have a trial. I will give you the background. In front of my house, the snow had gathered up, and now my bird feeder is close to the rabbit who decided to chew up our bird feeder. Today's trial is going to be against Mr. Bunny. One of you will be the prosecutor, prosecuting the direct destruction of an innocent bird feeder. One of you will be the defendant's lawyer, who will defend the rabbit and Mr. Bunny as best you can. And the third will be the judge, who will summarize what he or she has heard. And if guilty, what sentence should be delivered. I have pre-selected everyone being in-house today because Catherine's doing timing and Bev is the Toastmaster. I'm going to begin by asking the defendant of Mr. Bunny to step forward. So, Connie, can you please come forward and defend this rabbit that has destroyed a bird feeder? Thank you. So, timer, can I have time at 1:30, 1:45, and 2 minutes, please? Thank you.
Members of the jury and your honor, my client, the bunny, has to be found not guilty of the offense to which he is charged. It is not Mr. Bunny's fault that the snow has risen and he has access to this bird feeder. The natural instincts of a bunny are such that he will always go towards the easy food. And if that easy food is presented to him, why would he disobey his natural instincts and go foraging through snow to get whatever other food might be available? No, we must recognize that nature calls, and nature for a bunny is to eat, and common food between the birds and the bunnies is definitely there. So if the bird food is what's the closest to hand, the easiest to get at, the bunny will obey his instincts, and he should not be found guilty simply for obeying his instincts. Back to you.
Very well presented, Connie. Mr. Bunny seems to be in good hands. The prosecutor is one of the ones who has never lost a case of his life. So Brad is known for being thoroughly disgusted by animal behavior. So I will ask now the prosecutor, Brad, to come and prosecute Mr. Bunny. Brad.
Today, I'm just outraged at the actions of this rabbit, especially in the year of the rabbit. We're just celebrating the Chinese New Year on the weekend. It's year of the rabbit. And what does this rabbit do? He rampages into Kevin's yard, jumps up, grabs the bird feeder and proceeds to eat the feeder. He left the food. As far as I could tell, he left the food behind and ate the plastic feeder. Just can't believe it. So, do you believe what Connie said, that it was his natural thing to eat plastic and leave the bird food? I don't personally. I think he had an ulterior motive there, this Mr. Rabbit, because in the past, Kevin has been known to chase the rabbit away. That may have been him getting even for Kevin. Now, was it really him? Well, the evidence is clear it was him. There's these little black or brown thingies lying on the ground. There's these long paws in the snow. And of course, the destroyed bird feeder. What else would you expect? You would expect very much more from our furry, friendly bunny rabbits that comes out at Easter. This has to be one of those exceptional rabbits that doesn't believe in the standards that other rabbits have set. So I urge you to find this little rabbit. Words just can't express what I feel about this rabbit for destroying Kevin's bird feeder, leaving all these other birds, all the birds without that extra little bit of food that'll keep them through the winter. How can he do that? Find him guilty.
Thank you. So the opportunity of this is to listen. We have two guests here today. Would either one of you volunteer to be the judge and summarize what you heard and find the rabbit innocent or guilty? You don't have to. We have a third member here who will be volunteering. So I will leave this up to you. You can decline. This is not, that's okay. No, that's fine. So Marty, the Honorable Marty will be our judge today. So you have heard both sides of the story about this bunny that as it allegedly destroyed my bird feeder. And now you have to decide guilt or innocence. And if guilty, you have to decide what penalty this rabbit will serve.
Hi, everybody. So starting off, listening to Connie's defense, she has very credible natural instincts to just go after the food. But then Brad brought to light that the bunny actually wasn't after any food at all. They were just after destruction of property. So I think just from that description alone, I have to rule on the side of the birds and Kevin for breaking the law of Kevin's yard and destroying his property. And so for punishment, I think that I don't know what to punish a bunny. I don't know how to punish a bunny rabbit. To punish the bunny rabbit, you'll be caged for all the rest of the winter. I like Brad's suggestion. I'll go with that. But thank you for both for your input. And Connie, I have to apologize, but you lost.
Well, Toastmasters, you heard the trial of the bunny, and the bunny has been found guilty and been sentenced to be caged for the rest of the winter. So I appreciate your understanding, your listening, and both sides of this story. And with that, I will now turn it over to Bev, our Toastmaster. Bev.